Hi there, Gina again, and I have another scrapbook video, and this is for the children's room makeover, and they decided to put their letters on their doors. So TY for Tyler, KY for Kylie, because I call them Kai and Ty. So there I'm taking some pattern paper and just matting the photos. I can't remember what collection. It's a 12 by 12 paper pad that those are from. I just had them on my desk and I liked them, so I decided to use them. That triangle and that light green. Don't worry, I'm not going to use that background. I thought it would look cute, and I started misting it and stuff and doing mixed media, and it looks gross. So I'm not going to end up using it. I figured it would be creative if I did mixed media on it because they were painting and then I would paint, but yeah, it didn't end up working out, so I just got rid of it. So yeah, so there's my photos. And I used that Drippy Goo Martha Stewart border punch. It kind of looks like paint dripping. So I really like the way that looked. And that'll go good with my cave photos too, where we saw the stalactites and stalagmites. So that'll be fun to use later. So I like that punch. It's good for Halloween because it's blood, which is, you know, that's pretty creepy looking. But okay, there's the cut apart sheet from that paper pad I was telling you that I used. So I don't know why I had all that stuff out. Maybe I was planning to do this layout. So I'm doing more border punching, and I'm not sure what I'm going to actually use because the color kind of blends in. But we'll see. And then I'm going to take a few pieces from that cut apart, like the paint jars with the paint brushes in it and a couple other things. So there I decided to, like I said, get rid of that ugly mixed media one I did. The colors just looked gross. I don't know, they just mixed. I think because I had the pattern colored paper, it just didn't mix well. Anyway, live and learn. It's just paper, right? Not the end of the world. So I'm trying to ink the edges of those pieces. Just using one of the Tim Holtz circle foam thingies. So I'm thinking I'll use that as a border. Like the paint is dripping down from there. And they really love to paint. It's just I'm so lazy to let them do it and then clean up the mess. I guess they're not as bad now. It's just I'm selfish and want to craft myself. So, and I can't do it when they're in there because then I just worry, not worry, but you know, they need help or have a question or you know, and I can't really scrapbook while they're in with me. But they did love painting their little letters. And we started first with the gesso, and they're just the little letters, little letters. They're kind of big letters we got from Michaels. And they covered them with gesso first and then painted them with the different acrylic paints I have in my stash. So they came out really nice, and they love them, so. It was a fun couple hours. And yeah, it doesn't take that long for them to, you know, well, we had to let it dry and then come back to it. That's why it took so long, but I need to stop being so lazy and just craft with them so that way they have the same love of crafting I have, and maybe I'll get used to the mess and stuff like that. But I have that T and K from that cut apart. I think I'm going to use that, but I'm going to end up taking it off. It kind of doesn't go just the colored pencils with the paint, so I just take it off in a minute. So I'm doing the Calvin ball, but I haven't really gone on to figure out how to log everything. Like when I do a page, how do I, you know, let it know so that way I could get my point. So maybe today, if I have time, I'll go on there and check. I'm still like working my buns off to try to, get as many as I can, but I just have to actually have it count, like literally count. Even though no way am I going to win, but just to play along, I think it'd be fun. And it's motivation to get moving and not, you know, just be lazy and slack off. Because sometimes I just come in my room. I just like to be in my room, and I won't do anything. I'll maybe reorganize a couple things, or I don't know, just being in my craft room makes me happy. Whether I'm actually crafting or not, or just arranging. So yeah, so hopefully this Calvin ball will help me get motivated to get more pages done. Even though I do get quite a bit done. But little motivation never hurt anybody. So with that T and K, I want to put, obviously for Tyler and Kylie, I'm going to get an ampersand from my stash of the wood veneers. I think it's veneers. Is it veneers? Yeah, an ampersand. I'll get that in a minute, I think. Just adding some more little pieces of that drippy goo. And I like that better with the colors. And for to cover up that piece right there, I'm going to end up getting a roll of, just putting some foam tape on their letters of their names. I forgot what I was going to do. What was I going to say? So there's the ampersand I'm putting just for T and K. And then seeing if I could use any more, but I really didn't find any. It's a really busy background paper, so I figured stuff would get lost anyway. And I lost my train of thought. My Space Cadet. Using the quick dry in my fine line bottle to put that on. And there's my title, Creative Couple of Kids, and I used purple glitter, those Paper Studio letters. And of course I didn't have an A, so I used an 8. So it's creative. So I thought that was kind of cute. And of course I'm going to have to stick them on with some glue because they don't stay, so they're magically. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I got that pretty orange glitter tape. And I just cut it because it was super thick. And I'm just going to add it there to the seam. That's a pretty color, isn't it? I like it. So I'm trying to get it under, and I think the piece I cut was kind of crooked too, so I didn't like it. So I layered one on top to kind of try to even it out. Because I couldn't rip it off because it would rip that whole piece. Then there's a little bit of washi I'm going to add right under the title, Creative Couple of Kids, so that, oh, their fingers pointing. Pointing fingers. I don't know why I thought they were cameras. Yeah, just a little piece there. We ground it a little bit. It doesn't quite ground it all the way, but that's okay. I still like it. Then I'm going to, I think, add a couple of rhinestones. Just bling from my stash. A couple of those Amy Tan stickers. Some of the stars, arrows. Of course, it wasn't sticky anymore, so I had to add a little adhesive. And there's a turquoise star I want to use. I think that's it from that pack. There's some new stuff I haven't even opened. Woohoo! I love new stuff. Those are some frames. I've showed them before on other layouts. I think they're super pretty. And just adding one to the bottom right and top left, I think. That's what I'm going to end up doing, and they are self-adhesive. Oh, I guess left and right. More bling there. Yeah, so one of the layouts I'm going to show their new rooms and take some photos. Yeah, because they love their rooms now. I love it. We painted, they got some new furniture. We didn't spend too much money, but you know, they're super cute now. So I'm gonna just do my journaling, just the same thing that they got their rooms redone and they wanted to put letters on their doors. And they wanted to, of course, paint them. So yeah, aside from the rhinestones, I think that is about it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you at the next video. Bye!